Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Afif Azizie bin Alimi. I'm from class JBA 2526C and my matrix number is 2022495454. So today I would like to present my DGM 661 final project, which is strategic digital marketing. Before we go further in the source tech element, I would like to brief about the introduction. So Radio Alimi Pasir Gudang is a digital community radio platform established in 2023 under the initiative of Majlis Bandaraya Pasir Gudang. The aim of this project is to strengthen local engagement, especially among younger audience, by using creative and relevant digital content to guide the planning and implementation of its digital marketing strategy. The SOSTEC model is used. SOSTEC is a strategic planning framework that stands for situation analysis, objectives, strategies, tactics, actions and controls. It provides a clear structure for understanding the current situation, setting measurable goals, deciding on the overall approach, selecting appropriate tools and platforms, assigning responsibilities and evaluating performance. This model ensures that every part of the plan is aligned, practical and adaptable to changes. So in the first element in SOSTEC, which is the situational analysis, in this analysis there are three components that I would like to highlight, which is who, why and how. So I will start with who, which is our target audience. So first of all, local residents of Pasir Gudang who are interested in community-related news and cultural updates. Next is youth aged 15 to 35 who are active on digital platforms and seek relatable, localized content. The third one is daily travelers and working adults such as office workers, delivery drivers and those in mobile professions who rely on quick news, music and entertainment during their routines. And the last one is community institutions, including schools, NGOs, religious groups and local organizations that contribute to and benefit from community-based messaging and programs. So we will move on into the second part, which is why. The strategy is necessary due to the changing media consumption patterns, with audience moving from traditional FM radio to digital-first platforms such as TikTok, Instagram and YouTube. The third part, which is how. Social media data reveals which platforms are most popular and when users are most active. High engagement is found in short-form videos, behind-the-scenes content, and community highlight. Feedback is gathered through Google Forms, live session, polls, and comments to understand listener interests. Content is customized to match audience preferences, such as religious topic, local talent showcase, and youth-centered conversation. This data-driven approach ensures the content is both engaging and aligned with community values. But that's not all. We also have competitor analysis, which is Radio Majlis Bandaraya Ipoh (MBI), Radio MP Sepang, and Radio Bandaraya Kuching Utara. While these competitors serve similar functions, they typically focus on ceremonial or government-related content with lower engagement levels and less frequent posting. Radio Dynamic Pasir Gudang differentiates itself through, first, a more consistent and creative digital presence. Second, use of interactive and youth-friendly formats. Third, stronger visual identity and storytelling on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And last one, the deep connection to local events, talent and community culture, making it more relatable and appealing to the younger digital native audiences. So we move on into the objectives. The core mission is to enhance digital visibility and audience engagement between March 1st and July 31st of 2025. All objectives follow the SMART model, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. So what are the objectives? The first one is by getting 200 views per post. This is to increase exposure and ensure content reaches the minimum viable audience. The second one is to gain at least one feedback or comment per post. This is to build a two-way communication system and better understanding our audience. The third one is to gain at least one new follower weekly. This is good to grow community size steadily and organically. The fourth objective is to gain 20 shares per important post. Shares are a sign of trust and value, and they boost visibility without cost. And the last objective is to gain 50 likes on high performing contents. This improves algorithm reach and brand trust. We will track these KPIs using built-in analytics tools from TikTok, Instagram, and Meta Business Suite. Achieving these goals will not only validate our strategy but also increase our ability to expand services and attract partnership in future. These objectives are not just about number, they are about building relationships, encouraging community participation, and positioning Radio Dynamic Pasir Gudang as the go-to digital voice in Pasir Gudang. We have touched the objectives, now we move on into the strategies. So, what is our strategy? Our strategy starts with understanding who we are speaking to. The main audiences include local residents, especially youth aged 15 to 35, daily travelers and working professionals, schools, institutions, and community NGOs. Brand positioning is where we outshine. Unlike our competitor, Radio Dynamic Pasir Gudang doesn't just announce. We engage, we entertain, we present. We use relatable language, interactive formats, live videos, memes, and street interviews that resonate with locals and especially the younger generation. Our channel mix combines both digital and offline efforts. Digital, which is Instagram and TikTok, are as our primary tools. These platforms allow us to be creative, visual, and in real time. While in the offline, we do community MCing, mini concerts, and visibility at public events to help strengthen on-ground identity. Our value proposition is threefold: exclusive, locally relevant segments, which is such as Morning Trio, Yuk Ngaji, and Bicara Hadis. Promotion of Pasir Gudang's culture and events, and voice for local talents and youth-driven content. By highlighting these things like the Kite Festival, local silat tournaments, and unique local food, we offer value no other station can replicate. With strategies comes the tactics. We have highlighted the problems that we found in Radio Dynamic Pasir Gudang, which is the first one is poor integration across platforms. The second one is low engagement and personalization. The third one is resource limitations, and the last one is the lack of unique digital content. So we go through the first problems, which is poor integration across platforms. So what we need to do is to repurpose radio content into digital snippets, podcasts, audiograms, and TikToks. We also need to use tools like Canva and CapCut and Headliner to make engaging and platform native content. And the third one is to create sync campaigns like contests that run on air and online. The second problem is the low engagement and personalization. We need to run weekly polls, Q&As, and live comment sessions. We also need to create your song, your story segments. We also do tailor content based on feedback via Google Forms or story stickers. The third problem is resource limitations. So what we do is we focus on just two platforms, which is TikTok and Instagram. We also do collaborate with interns from local universities. We also use low-cost tools like MetaSuite, CapCut, and Canva templates. And for the fourth and the last problem, which is the lack of unique digital content, we need to create digital only behind the scenes video and weekly series like Throwback Thursday. We also launch Pocket Podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Brand exclusivity content as only on TikTok is used to boost digital loyalty. Now we move on into actions. So there are two parts that have been highlighted in actions. The first one is the key roles and responsibilities, and the second one is the execution tools. So what are the items that are included in the key roles and responsibilities? The first one is we have laid our Gantt chart covering the 5-month campaign. The key roles and responsibilities are as following. Content leader and editor must turn radio segments into short-form content. Social media manager must plan and schedule content weekly. DJs and hosts, they must run live sessions, create shoutouts, and record podcasts. While intern and volunteers, they must assist with graphic design, caption writing, and editing. For the second part, which is the execution tools, what we do is we content calendar via Google Sheets or Notion. We also do weekly content batch scheduled using Meta Business Suite, and training new team members using Meta Blueprint and TikTok Creator Center. These actions plan ensures every team member knows their role, deadlines are met, and the strategy moves forward without delay or confusion. We finally have met the end, which is the controls, which are the last part in source tech model. So in controls, control mechanism ensure we stay on track and make informed improvements. Weekly performance tracking is measured by engagement rates, follower growth, and podcast plays. And it also can be done using TikTok Analytics, Instagram Insights, Spotify for podcasters. In monthly internal review, we can adjust low-performing content and enhance high-performing formats. We also need to collect listener feedback through Google Forms and story polls. Content audits every 4 to 6 weeks. We need to check for branding consistency, tone of voice, and post frequent. But in the real-time adjustment, if the trends change or a post goes viral, we pivot. Example, if I said sad news content spikes in shares, we schedule more emotional or community relevant posts. All files, reports, and guides are centralized on Google Drive to ensure smooth onboarding, collaboration, and transparency within the team. So, in the conclusion, this source tech model gives Radio Dynamic Pasir Gudang a structured and practical roadmap to thrive digitally. With the right balance of creativity, data, and teamwork, we are building more than just a radio station. We are shaping a digital community voice for Pasir Gudang. This plan will enhance our local presence, boost engagement, and ensure that we stay relevant in a fast-changing media landscape. That's all from me. Thank you.